Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio, and today's topic, does your plate measure up? So we're entering into the nutrition realm here. Got people all the time that ask me, what should my plate look like? What should I be eating? And really everybody focuses so much on the negative side of it. What can I not have? What should I not have? Had a woman come in not too long ago who told me everything that she does not eat, which led me to the question of, well, what do you eat? Which made it a little harder. A lot of people focus on that what not to have all the time, and it becomes such a struggle to find the positives in things. And being in a family of food allergies, we run into that from time to time, to where the kids will get kind of frustrated and say, well, I can't have this, but they can. And so instead of focusing on what we can't have, we focus on what we can. So when it comes to your plate and your nutrition, changing your mindset a little bit can help. I'm going to give you a few tips as to what should be on your plate today, but really that mindset is the first step in understanding this whole idea of what we're doing here. Weight loss or long-term maintenance is really what we're looking at today. Obviously, really just general health, being healthy from the inside out. These 3 tips today are going to help you to do that without going crazy. Obviously, I don't know you and your specific needs, so as always, if you need to consult someone else or a professional in that realm, feel free to. But these are just some general pieces that you can take and start to move towards the goal of weight loss, or continue maintaining your weight loss that you've already done. So number 1 is to check on your plate size. What size plate are you eating on? Typical Americans eat on about a 12-inch or larger plate. So if we can minimize that plate down to about a 10-inch, we're doing great. Now, on the opposite end of that, I have some people who are coming to me eating on like a teacup saucer. You have to get enough fuel in your body. So we've got to make sure that we're eating on a plate that's the right size. So about a 10-inch plate is perfect. It's like a salad plate. And by doing that, you're tricking the mind, right? So if we get a 12-inch plate, we put less food on it, and the brain's like, I'm still hungry. But if we get a 10-inch plate and we put the same amount of food on it, then it looks like the plate's more full. Our brain gets tricked and it says, oh, that's plenty of food. So we start to work through that process. Step number 2 is to balance your macros on your plate. I'm not a big proponent of counting your macros for the general population and things like that, but what we're talking about with macros are our macronutrients, our protein, our carbs, our fats. And what we're trying to do is get in, if you're new to all this and all you do is change to where you're having a serving of protein, a serving of vegetables, and a serving of healthy fat each day, or each plate, then you're doing really great. So just kind of working through trying to balance that. Make sure you got protein, make sure you got vegetable, make sure you got fat. Leave the other stuff for an every now and then thing, but not all the time. We've talked about that more in other videos about how to kind of throw in those extras. But for today, protein, vegetable, fat, that's what you're looking for on that plate. The third step is to really find variety in what you're eating. When it comes to the produce, really eating the rainbow, trying to get each color throughout the day. When it comes to your meats, trying to vary it from day to day so it's not constantly beef and chicken all the way through the week. Just finding some different sources, and a lot of people are finding a lot of luck with doing, say like a meatless Monday type of recipe, bringing in some plant-based options for their proteins, those kinds of things. But the thing is that whenever we eat the same foods over and over again, number 1, that one food does not have everything that we need in it. And number 2, as you eat those same foods over and over, it actually begins to irritate your system because it doesn't have everything it needs in it. And it might be the wrong food for your system, or it might just be that it gets tired of it. We are more likely to build up food intolerances by doing that. So if you are eating eggs every single morning for breakfast and have been doing so for 5 or 6 years, you might be surprised to find out that you might have an intolerance to eggs. So everybody's a little different as to what their intolerances are and what level it takes to get to that point. As I said before, my family has a heightened level of allergies, so it doesn't take much for us to get to that point. If we go more than, a few weeks on eating the same thing, you can pretty well bet that we're going to be sensitive to it or possibly develop an allergy from it. And so that happens to everyone. Even if you don't have food allergies right now, it's still a possibility that something is irritating your system. And that's really all that is. It's just something's irritating your system. It's something that your body's trying to tell you, I don't really prefer this. Maybe it's an itchy throat or runny nose or a headache or fatigue. So kind of figuring out what those foods that you're sensitive to are is super important so that you can then provide better quality food for your plate and for your nutrition and reaching your goals better. So when you're looking at your plate each time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, try to make sure that you've got the right plate size, that you've got protein, veggies, and fats on there, and that you've got a myriad of colors and that you're varying it up. And if you do that consistently over time, you're going to start to see some changes happening. That's not to say that that's the end all, that that's everything you should do. Obviously, if you sat down and met with me, we could create a custom plan for you as to kind of where you're coming from and what your body might need at that moment. Take exercise into account, take days off into account, take family lifestyle into account, and be able to customize that plan. That's really what we do with each of our clients. But in this general sense, getting those 3 started, that's a great kickstart for anybody who's been off track or just really doesn't know what to do. That's a great place to start. So if you'd like some more help in the nutrition realm or with your weight loss goals, feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188. We'd be happy to sit down with you and just have a free consultation, see if we're the right fit for you, because the right fit makes all the difference. We do have our Clean and Lean Challenge coming up on September 10th. And what's going to happen with that is, yes, you're going to get a solid plan of what to eat. You're going to get a solid plan of exercise, but we're going to be focusing more on building habits and consistency in what we're doing. So yes, you're going to lose weight, you're going to gain energy, you're going to gain muscle tone, but through that process, if you're staying consistent with doing the program 80% or more of the time, you're going to get put in the drawing for a 2-night stay in Las Vegas, which could be lots of fun. So if you would like more information on that, feel free to message us or give us a call. Again, 806-322-3188. We'll get you all the details. Know that if you sign up now, again, it doesn't start until September 10th, but if you sign up now, you get to work out for free with us from now until September 10th. So pretty sweet deal. Feel free to get on the phone. We're only taking 20 registrants, so the sooner the better. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.